welcome back to the quarterfinals. Now, of course, you are watching Hot Saw Mania. This is the first ever virtual logger sports competition. It has been an absolutely fantastic series. And of course, next week, you are going to see the top 4 competitors from today move into those semifinals. Now, we do have a bit of a twist for you today, guys. But first of all, let me introduce some of our panel here. Of course, we have my co-MC. He is Big Daddy Muffin, Ben Leffler. Ben, give us a wave. And a bit of a sheep call there. Talking about sheeps, we got the judge, Tiny Tunifa, Russell Hardley. Rusty, how you doing, man?
I'm good. I love knockout stages. Love them.
I know, this is exciting. And of course, he is the expert from DC Saws, Dennis Calhoun. All right, guys. So here it is. This is another bogey saw. It is going to be extreme. We have James Hartley from Spokane, US of A. Now, what is going to happen here is this guy is coming in and he is going to get one cut. Now, that cut this week has to be the fastest time today, the fastest time in order to make it through to those semifinals. Otherwise, it's like he wasn't even there. We should call him the ghost. What do you think, Ben? That's pretty exciting.
The Ghost, we got another nickname for him, and it's called the Hazard. This big boy put the Dukes in the Hazard County. In fact, the big fella's running what he calls the General Lee, a beautiful saw. Dennis knows a little bit more about that saw, and I'll tell you what, he is going to bring a car wreck to the party today. Dennis, tell us a bit about the General Lee.
Yeah, it's a 250. I built him years ago now, and he's learned to run it really well. It runs good. He did the paint job, though, and it is a good-looking saw, and we'll see if he can keep up with everybody, keep up with Lucky Leffler.
All right, guys, stay tuned. Here we go for this week's 3rd edition Hot Saw. All right, guys, we are going back over to sunny Bowen Island, where you're going to get to see him again, the Muffin Top, Big Daddy Muffin, Ben Leffler. Ben, Big Daddy, how you feeling today?
It is time, Bombshell. It's time. Time to bring it on. We worked a few things out last week on what not to do. We got a few pointers from the illustrious Dennis Calhoun through the week. Might have changed the chain. Just saying.
Good call.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good, actually.
All right, well, we can't wait to see you cut, Ben. But first, I tell you what, we're going to introduce you to the panel. Now, first of all, you are going to get to meet our new guest speaker. Here he is, Bill Challenger. He is the owner of Cannon Bar Works. Bill, give him a big hand, guys. Bill, thanks for coming on.
Everybody, stay healthy, stay happy.
All right, Ben, are you ready? Get into it. Let's chop up a little bit of wood here.
Betcha, born ready. All right, I'll take you over, Rusty.
Like I said before, the knockout stages, you know the rules, my fella. Let's go and see what you've got for as far as a measurement for your blockers.
Okay.
Ah, that's good. All right, Ben, everything looks good at this end. You're ready to go. Your warm-up starts. You got your 3 minutes. You know the rules. Get into it. Good luck. Okay, Michelle, sorry, but it was glitchy, but it still looked really good. It was really hard to get an official time, but should we have a look at these cookies?
All right, I'm not sure as well. Hopefully we've got that second backup going. For me, it stalled out a little bit. It looked like 3 good cuts. We'll wait and see. We'll get them to stack up those cookies. And once again, this is the times, man. We're using this new platform. It is Zoom. Oh, he's looking happy.
He's looking very happy. Oh, wow.
3, This is the fat end 4.
Woo!
Wow, Dad.
Nice cut.
All right. So Ben, unfortunately, we had a really glitchy feed from this end, so I didn't get an unofficial time. But fortunately, it's a green card. You got a time. You got 3 cookies. Good work.
Good job. This is Ben. Can you walk us through how do you feel like your cut went today?
Yeah, well, I'd spent a bit of time on my starts and getting to the wood quick, and I did that today. I was super stoked. I had a few discussions with Dennis and what I could do to improve that aspect, and that part played out really good. Now I did have a new chain on there, new ground chain from TJ, just stock 404, but it was hungry, and on my down cut, I slowed her down a little bit, trying to push maybe a little bit too hard rather than just feeling the saw a bit more. I was probably used to my practice train, just leaning on it as hard as I could, where this one actually wanted to cut. I should have let it do the cutting. And then likewise on my third down cut, I slowed the chain down a bit, and I think that's going to cost me. I'm hoping for a few cutouts.
Dennis, did you get to see much on your end?
It looked pretty good, but it was glitchy too. But it looked like the chain was cutting pretty darn good on the upcut, and then it kind of got glitchy. But did it buck you out of the cut, Ben, at all, or that upcut was good this time?
Yeah, it was great. And like I say, the transitions were super good, super, I might have burped at the bottom, but I held it wide open at the top, and my transitions were sweet. I've been working on it through the week, and I hope it's enough to get me through. It's gonna be-
All right, guys, there he is, the one, the only, the Kiwi, Ben Leffler, a.k.a. Big Daddy Muffin. Give him a big hand. It is getting hot out there. Talk about hot. He is our first competitor up there in Alberta, Wayne Lightning Pulse in the Blue Ox. Wayne, how you feeling today, Donut?
Well, I'm feeling pretty good. I got everything tightened up, and I think we're ready to go. So,
Hey, buddy, you've had 2 consistent cuts here down, both in the low 8s, mid 8s. We saw a couple of 7s come out last week. You would have watched the episode, I'm sure, several times now. 7s.
Yep.
7s. What are you thinking today?
well, you need sevens. You need sevens minimum to win it. So, I mean, that pretty well answers the question.
Mate, you've got the saw. You got the wood. You got a mountain of a man.
I know the saw can do it. I'm sure the wood can do it. And now it's just to see whether I can follow suit. So.
All right, here we go. Wayne Polson, I'm going to send you over to the judge. He's the judge. Rusty.
Okay.
Excellent. Thanks, Michelle. Hey, Wayne, I hope you're feeling good for this. It's knockout time.
Yeah.
So you know the rules, my man. So if you want to take me over to your block.
Chains.
That's 16. That looks good, Wayne.
Got it?
Yes. Oh, yep. Chain's good. Excellent.
Ready.
Wayne, you're ready to go.
Hey.
Good luck, Wayno. Woo! You got so. It's gonna go. It's gonna go. Pull it back on. Make sure the hands are on the wood. Oh. Bugging me. All this last week with Nick. It's
On you, mate. Get a cut. Absolutely.
man.
Such beautiful
Good,
cutting.
good recovery.
Got into the wood.
Whoa.
There he is, the catalog Presidente, Wayne Polson. Ben, what do you think, man?
Oh man, that's so frustrating. You know, you do a lot of work to get to the finals and the quarterfinals, and Damn thing doesn't go on that first pull, which, it happens. That's hot soaring. Why exactly, don't know. Looked like, once he got it going in the warm-up, it was good to go. Wayne will probably have a little bit more on that.
Excellent, Wayne. Excellent, mate. After a shaky start, you got it going. You got 3 good cookies with an unofficial time of 23.72 seconds. That's a green card. That's a good cut. I know you're probably a bit disappointed, but you're in. You've got a cut.
Yeah, thanks. That's the worst. That saw's never given me grief like that. So I don't know if it's the weather. It's a little warmer out. I don't know. It actually cut really well. Once I was in the wood, it was really good.
You drew it to the wood perfectly. Your cuts were flawless, and your transitions were sensational.
Yeah.
Man, that's hot soaring.
It is what it is.
All right, there he is, the Blue Ox himself. Unfortunately, had a little bit of problems starting that saw. He got into the wood. He flew through it. Will it be enough to get him into the semifinals? I don't know. But right now, thank you so much, Wayne. We're going to take you down to Snoqualmie, US of A, where we are going to see the great David Moses. All right, guys, here we are with the big man himself, David Moses Jr. David, looks like the weather is good down there. You got the fan club in behind. How are you feeling today? Are you ready to squash the competition?
Oh, ready as I'm going to be. The weather's not too good here. It's raining pretty hard. Luckily, I have a sawing set, so that keeps me out of the weather.
So, Ben, how you feeling going up against David today?
Well, I'm not going to lie. I'm sitting here fairly confident. We know what's required from the boys here on the 4th, and we've seen some early 7s last week. I'm picking, if you're not in the 7s this week, you can go jump in the pen with my friends behind me here.
Just going to have to go all or nothing. I can't hold back this weekend, so especially with Mikey making such a good cut last week.
All right, here we go. Rusty, I am going to pass it over to you, and let's get into that win.
Yeah, thanks, Michelle. Hi, David. You know the drill. We're in the knockout rounds now. If you want to take us over to your block, please. Everything looks good from here. It's up to you now. We'll leave it in your hands. Good luck.
All right.
It's like we're getting ready for hands on the wood.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what we're talking
Like
about.
it shifted. Woo!
That's not a cut. That's a damn miracle.
Dennis, you got to be pretty impressed with your saw there. That thing started up and it attacked that wood.
Yeah, he was due for a good cut. He normally cuts that way. He just had some problems there in the past weeks. I expected him to cut good today.
Oh, yeah, that's well under.
3.5.
Yeah!
All right, those cookies look good. The measurement's under with an unofficial time, David Moses Jr. of 7.15 seconds.
What?
Green card, good cut. Congratulations.
Man, oh man, that looked cool. That was you back to your old self, brother.
I had to bring back this guy a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, boy.
Yes.
Dude, I love it. Right down. Yeah, brother. Yeah.
All right, there he goes. David Moses Jr., one of my favorite competitors, and that is why he is one of the best cutters in the world. He's showing you how it is done. Hot Saw Mania has just begun. All right, here we go. We are still in the US of A, Oregon, in fact, where we're going to see the fastest competitor from last week. I believe his time was 7.18 seconds. He is the Fury, Mike Forrester. Woo!
Hey, how you guys doing?
Mike, good man. There's your beautiful face. How are you feeling?
I feel pretty good. We got a little thunderstorm going on right here, a little lightning going on, but we're gonna make the most of it here and hopefully not get zapped.
Oh, there's his face. It looks like he walked into the back of a bus.
Yeah, rain's coming down pretty good. Can't hear you.
So let's go straight to the block then, and we'll get into it. There you go.
There you go. There's your 16. Excellent. And it's in your hands. You're good to cut.
Okay, sounds good.
Right, so it looks like there's a bit of a thunderstorm, a lightning happening down there in Oregon. That is not going to stop the Fury. He had the fastest time, as I was saying, in the qualifications.
Here we go.
Look.
Ooh.
Was.
Okay.
Not quite as good as last time.
Well, Mike, we'll stack them up. Yep, looks good. Yep, and if you flip it around. Now, Mike, from what we saw here, and it was a little bit glitchy, you put your hands on top of the log and you pulled one hand off. We need to have a look at the second video for that. In that case, we're giving you a yellow card. We're going to have a look at the second video with an unofficial time of 8.12. So you're still in the hunt. You're still in the hunt, but we're going to look at that second device video. What do you think?
Yeah, the glitch there and stuff. Yeah, I pulled it off to click my oiler on, then got my hand back on the wood.
Hey, mate, do you feel the pressure when you come off a really good cut like you had last week to read, and you've got that in the back of your mind? You know you can do it. You know you have to do it. 7 seconds is, I guess, all our goal this week. Was that playing on your mind?
Not so much that as I had a couple bobbles last week, and I knew I could do better, so I was trying a little bit harder. And what really rattled me was when I threw the cord up, it hit this awning and landed on my shoulder. And I'm sitting there trying to cut 3 cuts with a strap on my shoulder.
Yeah. Play on your hey, mate.
That's normally a DQ.
No, it was almost a DQ, yeah. The thing flipped right back on top of me.
All right, guys, there he was, Mike Forrester, the Fury, last week's top boy on the leaderboard. That is going to take us over to Powell River, where we are going to see the Marquee boys. It is the young bull, the old boy, Brett and Bob Marquee. All right, here we go, guys. Our first competitor over there in Powell River, we have the young bull, Brett Marquee. Now, Brett, you just squeaked in last week with the cut of your bloody life, 8th place. So this week, you've just got to go for it. Any strategies and how you're going to get through this cut?
Dennis made a good point there last week that I'm leaving the saw on the ground when I'm starting. So that's going to be my main focus today, to try to get another half second out of this cut.
Beautiful. Ooh, look, the boys of Powell River are here. What the hell? Lucas Brownjohn. I can't speak anymore.
Yeah, Bretty boy, young bull. I mean, you created the incredible. Now, Mr. Incredible, my friend. That was pretty cool stuff last week. And judging by your emotions and your vocabulary and little outbursts afterwards, did you wet the bed that night? Mate, you were.
I didn't sleep, Ben, after I made that cut. I was over the moon. I've never had such a clean cut, and to make it through without getting DQ'd, I couldn't have been happier.
Yeah, and you were on a 330 DC hot saw. Dennis here knows all about that. So, of course, must be nice to have some of the best equipment in your hands when you're at the job too.
Absolutely. Knowing that I got a DC saw to pull on and run through that log, just knows that I got some of the fastest equipment out there, and just happy to run it.
It's a 330 that I built for Bob a while back, but Bob's like the 140 more than the 330 because I guess he's got some back problems going on. But Brett kind of weaseled in, which is good. I was glad to see that he got in there and started to run the big machinery. It's a good saw, got plenty of power. He just got to tone up his running and cuts, and he'll be right there with everybody.
Can you please step to your log and give us a measurement, Brett? We'll take a front measurement and then the profile, please. There you go. Thank you. And Shane, and it looks good. Brett, you're good to go. You start your warm up when you're ready.
Okay. Well, hands on wood.
On your time.
Hey!
Yes. Yes.
Matt, where have you come from, man? No, it looked like it was bloody quick to me. We're going to get those discs stacked up. What did you think there, Dennis?
Excellent cut. He's running the saw really good. He's still got to dial in and start a little better, though.
All right.
Oh, wow.
Nice disc.
Good, yes. Yeah, well, let's flip it around the backside there, please.
Look how uniform those discs are. Oh, the backside's a little different.
5.5. 5 3/4.
Well done.
There you go. That looks good. That looks good. Well done.
Rusty.
Good cut. Good cut, Brent. Good
Thanks,
cut.
boys.
There you go. Absolute great looking cutting from my end. Ben, what did you think?
Oh, man, like last week we saw you with the emotions of a 5-year-old schoolgirl. This week, mate, you were as calm and as cool as a cucumber, my friend. And you did the job. You did the biz. Dennis has got a feedback for you on your technique, on your start. But end of the day, my friend, you got 3 discs on the ground within the limit, and you got a time that's going to scare the pants off the rest of the pack. Dennis, give him a bit of feedback.
Yeah, hey Brett, you're running the saw really good. Just keep practicing on that start. That's your hinge right there. Once you get that start in, you'll be fast all the way around.
Yeah, thanks, Dennis. I felt like my transitions were a lot better this week, but yeah, like you say, still getting that saw off the ground in a smoother motion when I start.
Yeah, but man, your switches are really good.
Thanks, buddy.
Right, so there he was, the young bull. Now we're gonna go and see Daddy. It is Bob Marquis. So your son just pulled off a beautiful looking cut and really good time. Are you feeling the pressure there, Dad?
I don't know. I might have a little something stored in the bank for him here. I might have done a little something special with that 140 that Dennis.
All right, Rusty, do we need to get it into the saw there?
Let's have a look at that chain real quick, please.
No, you can't. It's high tooth, like Carl's running.
Down. Yeah, there we go.
3/8.
Good work, Bob.
That's a chain. Oh, looks like he's good to go. He's running the grease off his hands.
Got
reset. Should get the log here pretty quick. 1 hand, 2 hands.
Slippery.
Ooh.
Keep going, Bob.
Keep going, you're not gonna go.
We want to see.
Oh, just do it anyway for us, Bob.
Oh, am I starting? Yeah.
Oh, my starting.
And
Oh!
No, I'm starting there.
people.
Over 3 excellent cuts, but what do you, Dennis, talk me through this.
I don't know if he had grease on his hand or oil or what, but he missed it. Came off the starter and it didn't start. So then he just went back and started and made 3 cuts like a striped ass eight.
Oh my goodness, look at that. Good work, Bob. Real sorry to see your hand slip off that, but you've got a good cut, a green card. Let's hope you can go into the quarters, sorry.
Okay, once again, there he goes. It looks like our champion over there on Powell River was Brett Markey. He pulled it there, Bob. Now you're back, buddy.
Thank you.
Thanks, Bob.
Thank you. Put a good effort in, you and your husband. It was a pleasure to run in this, and look forward to you guys doing this again. That was a great time.
Oh, hey, Bob,
I had a little bit too many Crown Royals last night, I think, and my hands are a little shaky.
great to see you guys on the coast, keeping our culture of our industry sport alive and well, mate. It's been fantastic to have you and all those Powell River Pumas having a bunch of fun with us on Hot Saw Mania.
Appreciate that. Good luck to the Fast Four.
All right, guys, so here we are in the Shuswap where we're going to see another father-son combo. It is Carl, the Godfather, and kicking horse, Carson Bischoff.
Nerves are kicking in today. He is super pumped. Hands are on. Here we go.
Look pretty good from here.
Damn. The man's dominating the biological kingdom.
All right, so we're just going to get him to line up those 3 discs, and we'll see what we've got here.
2 3/4.
What?
3-inch.
Boys are on a tight budget, eh? Beautiful. There you go, another great cut from Carson. Rusty, you're the man with the call. Good cut, bad cut.
Carson, good cut. That's a green card in the box.
What happened with your draw?
And honestly, I felt off all morning, and I didn't really get set into my rhythm there, and I was a little I do try with these big saws to actually focus on lifting the saw versus the pulling of the saw, where the smaller, like the 140 class, I focus more on my pull rope and getting it started. I find with the big saws, I got to focus more on just lifting, like just grab that handle and lift that saw up, or else, you lose that half a second. So in doing that, I wasn't really focused on either one of them. I just remember I went back, I slapped my starter, and it kind of fumbled in my right hand, but I was still able to get a hold of it and give it a pull, but it costed me, I don't even know, it probably cost me a half second, right? So into the cut, I actually let off on the cut a little bit too. I didn't come as hungry as I wanted to, but it is what it is.
All right, here we go, guys. Taking it down to the Godfather, Carl Bischoff, up there in Celesta. All right, here we go, Carl. So we're first of all going to get our judge. He's the judge, Rusty, to size up that log with you.
Excellent. Thanks, Michelle. All right, Carl, if you want to run a tape across the front and show us that it's 16 inches or more, please. Fantastic. Fantastic. That looks good. There you go. Side profile. Thank you. Well, Carl, this is the knockout round, so you know what's going on. We'll leave it in your hands, and good luck for your cut.
Warm-up procedure. Michelle, I've just got to say, too, today, how amazingly beautiful your blue eyes are. Looks like he's got himself set. He's very quick off the hands on the wood, so keep an eye on this. Here we go.
What happened there? I think it was really freaking quick. I think it was really quick.
Oh, yeah. I mean, get me back to folding socks, man. That was sensational.
All right, there he goes. The experience right there. The Godfather. He's just lining up those discs, and then we'll get Rusty there to have a look.
All right, if we can take that down. Oh, excellent. Look at that. Under 4 inches. We want to move it around. Yeah, nice. Excellent, excellent. That's good for me. And it was very glitchy with an unofficial time of 8.39 seconds. I'm pretty sure it was a lot faster than that. Carl, that's a green card. Good cut. Congratulations.
There we go.
The Godfather strikes again. Now that's 4 weeks in a row, but I'm guessing the unofficial time is pretty accurate to the official time in the 8 seconds. 4 cut, 4 in the mid to low 8s. Consistency king, we're calling you. Yeah, it must be nice knowing that you cut off a good round there. Hopefully it's enough to go through to the final.
Yeah, absolutely. So hope for the best. Thanks, guys, for all your efforts and time you put into this.
Yeah. All right, there he is. Once again, the Godfather hoping to secure his spot in the 4 seat of the semifinals next weekend. All right, guys, we are back with the man. They are calling him the Hazard, James Hartley. James, you are under some intense pressure, my man. I've been told now today you have to not only do a good cut, but you have to do a bloody great cut because it has to be the fastest time of the day in order for you to go through to the semifinals. How does that play with your head, man? How are you feeling?
A little bit, just because my saw is a stock 250. So, and I know everybody else is running 310s or 330s. So, made a few cuts with the fur and with the stock chain. Think I got it sharp enough, and I'm up for the challenge.
Ben.
Yeah, James, man, the Hazard, you put the Jukes in Hazard County, my friend, and running the General League today. I wouldn't sweat over the 250, brother, because we've seen lots of drama with the 330s. And we've even seen one of the 140 pull out, probably one of the best cuts I've seen a 140 do for finals too. But don't sweat the saw, my friend. If you've got a block and you're definitely the man with the General Lee on this one, I'm pretty sure you can ride down any country dirt road and blitz, buddy.
James, I'm going to take you over to the judge. He is Tiny Tenfa.
Hey, how you going, James? Listen, I know you know the rules. What I'll get you to do is just take us to your block, please, and we'll get a measurement on the front. We're going to make sure that is 16 inches or more. Have a look up a little bit. There you go. Fantastic. Good, man. And we'll take a look at that chain, please.
It's kind of hard to do backwards.
No, that's fantastic. That's good.
Yep.
Fantastic. It's in your hands now. So as soon as you make your first pull, that's your 3 minutes started for your warm-up. Take it from there.
Okay, sounds good.
Well, it's going to be interesting. One of the fancier painted saws on the circuit. Good start for the big fella. He is going to want to pull everything out on this cut.
Time is ready. Your test is ready. 1, 2, go.
Good.
He cut out on his upcut.
Well, I don't know if that is going to be enough to put him in top place. I don't think so. What, James? What happened, bro?
Oh, I just didn't get over my transition far enough and clipped it, but I marked the 6 inches on my block, so I knew I had enough. If it was a still cut, it'd still count because I got 3 full discs.
Well, let's take it over to the block, Rusty, and we'll.
It still might count.
So here's the crappy one, but it gets replaced with a good one. Look at that, 2.5 inches. That should count for something.
Yeah, man. Of course it counts for something. Look, you're out using your hot saw here today, and we're doing what we love doing, right? Doesn't that count?
It was fun.
Man, we've had so much fun over the last 3 weeks doing this, and there's going to be a ton more coming up, and we want to see more of the General Lee. You had it all against you today, but you know what you've done, James? If you've rattled every single cage of every competitor in the competition right now, I tell you, they're all sweating bullets on what this surprise factor is all about. Here we go, the Hazard. Rusty, good cut, bad cut.
That's a good cut. That's in the books. I don't know if it's going to be the good enough time, but good cut.
All right, there he goes, guys. James Hartley, thank you so much for coming out, being the bogey saw. Will it be enough to get you through to the semifinals? I don't know. We'll see.
Let's watch ILA cut of the day.